Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time on this channel, hi, my name is Linda. You can also call me Fiona. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video, and if you are new, welcome. I hope that you will enjoy this particular video. Okay, new year. Save me, improved me, something along those lines. Welcome to 2026. Hi guys. This is like me officially, like actually sitting down and talking to you. I know if you see me like this, if there's a setting like this behind me, it's about to be a part 1, part 2, part 3, but not particularly in this video. I just want to say hi. How are you doing? Yeah, I've been editing videos, I've been recording. It hasn't been easy, but I've been, you know, just like keeping the flow. So if you're new here, if you don't know what we do here, if you're not aware of like, okay, what's going on, if you're not aware of the kind of content that I create, I am a Zimbabwean mother of 2. I relocated to Canada in 2021. I came here as an international student. I was able to complete my studies. I graduated. Glory be to God, because wow. It was not by my strength or my power. But along those lines, or rather during that time, I was also, I think about 1 year into Canada, I separated with my ex-spouse. My children and I moved away, and I started navigating a separation and divorce. But yeah, got settled into a new place. I'm working in healthcare, and I work as a caregiver, or like a personal support worker, or what else you call them. Like in my province, we're called CCA, continuing care assistant. And yeah, I just everything just went up from there. So I have 2 daughters, and yeah, it's me over here. And in a very healthy, very just like beautiful, growing, fulfilling romantic relationship with my partner. And from time to time you see him here, and so my content is really based on like my lifestyle, life experiences, honestly, just like everyday life. But I feel like some of you might learn a thing or two from my experiences each day. Once in a while, a little bit of beauty. I like to go get my lashes done, get my hair done, might show you my outfit of the day. Yeah, I'm saying a lot, but yeah, that's pretty much the essence of it. So yeah, that's really it. So I hope that's somewhat interesting to you. You're welcome to check out a few videos on this channel before you subscribe. You know, I believe you might like it here. So yeah, please go ahead, go for it, and just check out a few videos. 2025, my goodness, 2025 was, I think it was a good year. I think it's safe to say, at least for me, that it was a good year, you guys, because while some of you might have met me through my video when I had a trial and it did not end in my favor and I was crying, but you're all welcome nonetheless. It was a good year. I actually started off quite strong. It was somewhat difficult with co-parenting as usual, but at that time we were dealing with, it was winter time, and we were dealing with a lot of in case you're wondering which part of Canada I'm in Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's where I'm at, or located. That's where I reside. Atlantic Canada, and so we're like closer to the Atlantic Ocean. And yeah, so yeah, there was a lot of co-parenting stuff happening. You guys were at the hospital quite a lot. In a hospital quite in Garakure. So if I get an Uber, I'd be paying like over $20 to get there. It wasn't easy. It was just a lot. I was adjusting it, and I just started working, so I was adjusting to my new job. I didn't have any work friends. Yeah, that was quite an adjustment for me. I started of the year by cutting out a particular person out of my life that had started to cause emotional stress for me. I was just seeing this person, like just getting to know them, they were getting to know me, and at the end of 2024 I realized that because I think the expectations that he had were not being met. He was asking for too much from me and I couldn't give that. So that ended very, like 2024 ended everything. But then it got to a point where, you know, some people are quite persistent. I think soft, so like push boundaries unannounced, coming at very strange and odd hours. And what did I do? If you know me, you know me. I called 911. I'm Munana since then, and that was that. But that was a very, it was just a difficult period for me because I was adjusting kudzokera kubasa. My finances were not the greatest because I was in a process here like my immigration, transitioning from being a student to like a worker. I'm trying to remember, that's why I'm like I'm trying to remember. And so getting into the year, my point is that it was just like a lot going on for me and transitioning into work and just being in a work environment, right? Because this wasn't familiar with the life that I lived to actually be able to go to work. So yeah, so I started to heal from that because I think that my biggest challenge as well, this particular person was asking for too much from me. They were also starting to treat me the way my ex-spouse was treating me, and I didn't like that because no, I just left an abusive marriage. I'm not about to get into an abusive relationship, no. So thankfully I was able to pick up the signs very early on before we even made anything official. And yeah, got to know a few people in between. It's so much fun just getting to know people. Guys, if you're a single mom, like, do not be afraid to get out and get to know people. I'm not the most getting out person, but my space is under that I do hang out or spend time, I meet people. Yo, that was just a crazy year, 2025. I met a lot of people. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. But anyway, yeah, I'm very picky, I'm very like particular. 2025, so yeah, I had my trial around March. I wrote my very big exam for my work, guys. Boy, notice that so 25, I wrote a very big exam for my certification for my program. I passed well. I was at my trial. That was in April. That was one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life, but one of the most empowering things I've done in my life. Spring came around, planned my daughter's birthday party. She wanted a party. I had my birthday. By that time I had met Bamina by Jano. So YouTube and others know record that 10,000 minutes. I mean every channel in my life just changed, guys. Yo, it changed for the better. Initially it felt like for the worst because we were just not seeing eye to eye, and eventually we did. Yeah, and then I did a very big purchase for my house. We got the TV with my own hard-earned money. It felt like a very big achievement for me, my kids. And as the year went by, I had an injury around like June, July, and I had to go physiotherapy and stuff, and then I got better. and I'm still recovering. As the year progressed, trial is continuing. Well, you know, all the other like witnesses and stuff like that, evidence, you know, and then the decision date was supposed to be in October, and then that was postponed. I think I was just going through the emotions and feelings and motions around that time. I was thoroughly enjoying my romantic relationship, enjoying motherhood, just being a parent to my kids. It wasn't easy though with like co-parenting still, because I remember around April, March, the father of my kids was quite resistant and coming up with multiple excuses to not pick up the kids, not see the kids. I had to fight in order, not literally physically, but I had to like fight for my rights for me to go to work, because, excuse me, I have to work too, you know. And yeah, I think at the end of it, yeah, the trial thing happened. Oh gosh, I was devastated, but I got up so quickly after hearing what the judge had to say. And after I met with my legal navigator, then got into December, obviously Christmas rush, Christmas everything. So that's how I moved on so quickly from all that whole trial thing because of Christmas. And then vlogging became a little bit more serious, and I took my content creation a little bit more serious, and I just loved it. I showed up a little bit more on my Instagram around October, November in person, talking and sharing every other day. I built a beautiful community over there. But like we're so connected. Yeah, and my new channel has been just consistent in my life. My kids are growing, they're excelling, they're doing well, they feel so loved, and even the gaps that Baba Bacho cannot cover at all, like I fill them up. It's so easy for me. I just love them, and I feel called and honored to be their mom, their parent. Yeah, a lot of things happened, obviously. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, I know I got sick around November, and that's when it flew, which trickled into so many other aspects of my health, but I am fully recovered now. And in preparation for the new year, Christmas, and then my daughter just had her 11th birthday. I am feeling so good, even though some days are not really easy with the winter season. It gets really cold, dark, and just like slightly seasonally depressing. So on days like that, I'm not too hard on myself, guys. I just really do not record. I take it easy with my life, and life has been just beautiful. Now it's tax season. It is just life coming up. I have a big surgery for myself coming up, so I will be taking time off because I need to heal and heal properly, kawan. Because if kasahila zvakanaka kawan unodzokera futi kusurgery. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time off. But yeah, just grateful for you all. I've grew a community here, and thank you for being here, my friends, my online friends. You know, you support me every single time. I always joke and I say I have the quietest community. My subscribers are commenting bad. Rudomunaro, I know you have the love. You have the love for sure. To note out on my DMs, at my Instagram. My Instagram is always available. Like, come, let's chat, you guys. But yeah, I thought I'd make this like a Q&A, but guys, every time I do not do Q&A, but I do get questions throughout the year, like Canada, like how to move, like don't move fast, and all that stuff. So I'm aware of those questions, and it's totally fine if you want to ask like questions about moving to Canada as a Zimbabwean rather than getting to know me more, because I think my life is pretty much an open book here. But I'm just trying to check one recent question, and I got to mirwa. And I think munuyu ndakavativa nditumire message ku DM or nditumira email, because andikwanisa kupindura mubvunzo yacho pa email pa video. Let me see if I can find the question. Day one. So you can see, hi Fiona, I hope you're doing well. I'll just answer this particular question only, and then we'll wrap up this video. I'm excited for 2026 actually. I'm so excited. So many plans are set for me and my channel, as well as just for me as a mom, as well as me and the kids and scheduling and everything. But yeah, just excited for the year. Resolutions, goals, I'm not really that kind of girl anymore, because I think that stuff just comes with a level of pressure I'm not willing to take right now. But I can assure you, my sister did ask me like yesterday, what is one of my New Year's resolutions. I can safely say I just want to take care of myself and I want to live life. For the first time, guys, I'm actually living life. My life is always yay chaotic. There's always nets and and send that we just scratch the surface. So to actually get a chance to just live life, it's such a blessing that I'm not willing to lose. So hi Fiona, I hope you're doing well. Do you have any link or information about one can move from Zimbabwe to Canada? Thank you. Okay, so I'll keep this short. I hope she can reach out to me at some point, she or he. But pretty much I don't have a link to move to Canada. The only information that I have that I use to move to Canada is you go on the IRCC website. So that's the Canadian official immigration website. They have like an immigration section. That's where everything is, guys. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even withholding anything. You want to move to Canada, go to IRCC website. So that's the, what does IRCC stand for? But that's the Canadian I'm just checking on my phone. That's where they have it all, everything step by step by step. My documents GSA. So that's the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, GSA, straight up. That's all. I don't put me a link or anything. I just went to that website. Everything is there for you to move to Canada. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. It sounds very like bland, like very straight up, and you know, like hey, and but no, that's the honest truth. It's everything is on that website for you to come to Canada, and you can actually move safely and all of that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I just want to say hi, New Year. How are you doing? What are your plans? What are your resolutions? You don't have to share, but yeah, I hope you are feeling good and you're optimistic and you're feeling encouraged and blessed. Remember to stay prayerful and just trust that God has a good plan for you and a good plan for me. So until then, guys, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.